Hey, what's up? What's up? So we got the food of the day. As we do, we buy food for lunch and dinner, then I record what I'm eating for the day. Cool. Um, haven't seen a whole lot of this stuff. Drinking water. Here, this is coconut rice. I've never tried coconut rice before. What are we talking about today? We're talking about. We'll get into it and then it'll make sense what we're talking about. So this is coconut rice. I've never had coconut rice before. So we're gonna try that. I think I'm gonna like it. Can you see it? You know what rice looks like. You can kind of, anyways. Okay. Then we got jollof rice. We got jollof rice. Come on, Miss Jollof rice. There's dodo, plantain, and I got extra plantain. Actually, I didn't even think about that. We got chicken, we got vegetables, and it's party jollof rice. Ain't that look good? Hold on. For this one, but if I concentrate the lighting, I don't know how to unconcentrate the lighting. So this is gonna have to work. Okay. You can see it has potential. Could be more focused. Hold on. Can you? Okay, let's do that. Can you see that? There we go. Okay, so we got that. We got that. We got some more plantain. They gave me a decent amount. Oh, they gave me a decent amount. How many? 3, 6, 7, 8. What was it, yesterday? Yesterday, I ordered from a different place and I got like 4 plantains. But today I got 8. Look at abundance. There we go. Okay, so we got that. And then this, I don't know what this is, but it sounded like it would be good, so I just tried it. I think it's suya something. I've had suya before, but this one sounds like it's different. Okay, so these are chicken wings. This looks really good. I'm excited to eat this. And I think I'm gonna try everything. I hope I don't forget to try everything, but the plan is to try everything. Oh, let's do that again. Okay. So it has onions in there. I like onions, so like that excites me. And it's chicken wings, and it's suya. Okay. And then we got, I don't know what sauce this is. I'll be so honest. I don't know, but it's loud. I tried to sanitize it with Lysol wipes. I hope the lighting is okay, because to me, I can barely see what's going on there because it's so bright. I don't know what this is. It says, I don't even know if I'm reading this right, but it says like aza and oil, or aza onion, and I'm guessing that says it's for the wings. I don't know, but we're gonna try it. Okay, so then how do we want to set this up? I just got cutlery, so I'll do that. No, I'll do that like that. Should I? This can go like that. This can go like, no, because that's just, the glare is just doing up glare. Okay, we'll do like that. Ooh, please don't fall, mama. You gonna fall? Let's put you like that. Uh-oh. Okay. Ooh, I feel I need you. Okay, this doesn't have to be there, does it? Because it's not even doing nothing. Oh, okay, maybe we could do that. And then, no. Let's just do that, and then we'll call it a day. Let's just call it a day like that. Okay, vibes. It's doing what it needs to do. You gotta see that this is a Nike shirt, okay? So lower your tone, sis. Let's do like that. And then there you go. Okay, I'm good. Oh, I'm supposed to try food. Oh my goodness. Okay. I already know what that tastes like because I had it before. Watch me not even eat this entire thing. or anything at all in this video. Sorry. Okay, let's just start. So I screen recorded an interview between Terrell Grice and Eric Bellinger. Eric Bellinger. I really hope I'm saying that right, but he had some gems to drop. And I screen recorded it probably like 2 months ago or something like that. 2-3 months ago or something like that. And I just rewatched it today, where he talks about just do it, just start it, baby steps, all that. Because if you do it and it's the wrong direction, you can just reposition yourself and go in the right direction. Because now you know what the wrong direction is and you know what the right direction is. Come on now. So to take that a step further, right? I'm in a place where I've taken the leap of faith. I did it. I jumped. I took the leap of faith. I'm here. I'm still in the wait. I'm still waiting on the Lord. They who hope in the Lord shall not be ashamed. But yeah, I'm still here. I'm still waiting for God to do, what he promised me. And then I was thinking about it, because right now I'm in a position where it's like, it's my new beginning, right? It's my new beginning. We're making new decisions so that we can have better outcomes. It's all about new, right? So I'm in a position, and actually that was intuitive this morning when I woke up. When you just woke up and you're just breathing and you're just thinking, talking to God, and it's just y'all's time. Yeah, and it was just like, God has me in the position I'm supposed to be in, right? So right now it's feeling very possible. Like, it's not just an idea anymore. It's not just a dream anymore. It's like, it's very possible that the things I'm waiting for, I'm about to be receiving them. I'm about to be like walking in it. I'm about to be having to show up at a greater level than I've ever had to before, right? And right now I'm just chilling. I'm in this Airbnb. You feel me? I'm in this Airbnb and we're just here praying, thinking, right? Figuring it out, right? Still trying to figure it out, still waiting, all that. And one thing I'm realizing, because now we've taken the jump, right? Before, the biggest thing was just jump. The biggest thing was like, you don't have everything figured out, jump anyway. So then, now I've jumped and I'm here, right? Before I was like, bruh, just get on the plane, everything will be figured out. I traveled across the country. I was on the complete west side, and now I'm on the east side. I traveled to the extremes of the country. I'm on the east side, right? And that was the biggest thing. I was just like, I just need to get there and that's it, right? But now that I'm here and I'm waking up here consistently every day, where it's like, okay, what are we gonna do today? What are we gonna do today? And some days I have all this energy and I recognize that I'm waking up in a dream. And then other days I'm over here crying, like, what am I doing? You feel me? What was the other thing? Yeah, J. Cole. Because I feel like that's just the basis of what this video is. So J. Cole, in one of his songs was like, in Love Yours, I believe it's Love Yours. It was something along the lines of like, it's not about how big your house is or something like that. It's about the love in it. And I'm just really starting to understand that like in my heart, bruh. Right, because the dream, whatever your dream is, right? All those materialistic stuff, right? They're just stuff. They're just inanimate objects. Like when you get there and when you get it, and I think that's the whole point of why I'm in this Airbnb right now, right? Because this was one of the things on my vision board. Specifically, this was on my vision board, right? So like the whole point was get there, get in that position, see what it feels like, who are you when you're there, all these things, right? And it felt like so many things would have been solved by just being here. But now that I'm here, I'm having all these thoughts about what is a pot plant. Okay, not the best example. What is the most fancy luxury microwave? What does that mean? You can't eat the microwave. And even if you can eat it, you can spend all this money on food. You're going to finish that food in less than 24 hours, right? To be fair, this going to be finished in 30 minutes type thing. But like, let's say you buy all this food, in less than 24 hours, that food finna be gone. You know what I'm saying? Like, is it filling your soul though? So yeah, I feel like that's the whole point of why I'm here, is to understand stuff like this. Anyways, so I wrote it down. I'm realizing that if it has nothing to do with these things, it doesn't matter all that much, and it won't really last. It'll just be here 1 second and gone the next, and it's like, what was the gain? What was the profit? You know? So the first one is it being in God's will, right? Like, did God purpose this? What is God doing with it? Are you serving the Lord? Is it part of God's will? Because I got to be real. I got to be honest. I got to be transparent. I got in a place of like fear, and then I got in a place of fear, and then I was just trying to say whatever, however, just because I felt like I just needed to do something, right? But God did not tell me to speak and use my voice just to be saying whatever, just to hear myself speak. What's the point of that? You know, like, I'm supposed to serve with my voice. I'm supposed to serve with it. I'm supposed to be a blessing to somebody else. It's bigger than just about me. God has a purpose for this. There are people's lives that somehow, only by the grace of God, because honestly, I can say that the light within me and any greatness that's within me is literally God flowing through me. Bruh, I'm just dust. I'm just clay. God is my potter. God created me. God is who makes me anything of use. God is one who's given me a purpose. So if it's not in God's will, if it's not serving the Lord, what point is it? You're just saying stuff that will just go in this ear, come out this ear. For what reason? Who is it benefiting? Who is it blessing? And literally last night in the shower, it just dawned on me, like, if it's not blessing somebody else out, I'm doing a disservice. If I'm speaking just because I'm stressing myself out, feeling like I need to do the most, but what about the purpose attached to the words that I'm speaking? Because if there's no purpose, you're doing a disservice, right? Like, I'm not trying to big up myself or act like I have all this experience and all this expertise and da-da-da-da-da. But, like, I just know that God has said to me, speak, use your voice. You know, you have, sis, all the stuff you done been through, all the stuff you didn't overcome, you can speak, right? Even when I feel inadequate, God is like, but I created you for such a time as this. You know, like, he called me for a reason. God knows who I am. I don't even know who I am, you know, and I keep praying to God for him to reveal to me all of who he created me to be and to help me come into all that, because God knows who he has destined me to, like, become, right? Like, my higher self, God knows how to get me there, and God knows that that's within me, you know? I don't know what that looks like. I've never been her, but I'm willing to do the work to get there. But yeah, last night it dawned on me. It was like, you're doing a disservice to the people you're supposed to be blessing, right? The young royalties who haven't heard someone speak about the things that I particularly can speak on. You know what I'm saying? The stuff no one else is talking about. Or maybe even just genuine energy, like Miss Tabitha Brown. It's important. So imagine if Beyonce was doing, if she was half it, right? If she was half it, It would be a disservice to the people who are supposed to bless. You watch Beyonce be on that stage, or even just a video of her being on stage, you get chills because you can tell she's giving 150%. She's giving everything she has in it, you know? And if she was just to make songs that didn't have any real substance, any real purpose, like, what's the point? But she recognizes the responsibility she has to speak on things. Like, she's a black woman, you know, brown-skinned girl exists, and can you imagine all of the black girls and women that song has blessed, bruh? Like, Beyonce is acknowledging us, recognizing us, saying, I see you, saying you are loved. Jada Pinkett Smith, the stuff she talks about, and Jada's mom and Willow, you know, how they talk about important stuff for the culture, right? It would be a disservice if they were just to, I don't know, if they were just to talk about anything less than, you know, what they're talking about. So yeah, I'm just realizing if it's not in God's will, what's the point? That's the first. That's what I'm starting to understand and figure out while I'm here, while I have all this time to just think and to reflect on even just how I'm showing up. Even just how I'm showing up. And the other thing is gratitude. Gratitude is the other one. And thing is, like, gratitude is so important and so significant because it's that state of appreciation that makes it worth it, right? Like, it keeps the value of the blessing alive. It keeps the value of the blessing alive. Because just like even your walk with God, my walk with God is teaching me how to be consistent. It's teaching me how to be faithful, loyal. Even, what was it, a couple of days ago, I had attitude. I had an attitude, but who else is here but me and God? It's just me and God. And I had an attitude, and I just got a thought come through my head that was like, if, right, like my kingdom marriage, right, my husband that God has destined for me, if he were here right now, how would I be showing up? Like, I continue to be encouraged and challenged in ways like that. Like, God is preparing me to be greater than this level I'm at right now. We're not just staying at this level, right? We're here to elevate. We didn't come here to only get this far. God has brought me this far to take me even further. So I'm like, intuitions like that are constantly flowing through my mind of like, alright, cool. So if you got that opportunity right now, you finna show up, or what's up? What we saying? You know, stuff like that. But yeah, even just being on a faith walk with God is teaching me stuff. Not even just about faith, but it's teaching me about how to love other people, right? And even how to love myself, bruh. Because some days when I'm feeling real low and stuff like that, and somehow I just see stuff in my day-to-day that's just, I just feel the love of God. Like, even though I'm being hard on myself, God is still being patient with me. God is still being gentle on me. God is still like cheering me on, like, sis, you're doing great. Look how far you done came. And that takes me to the next point of like gratitude, right? What God has already delivered you from, what God has already done for you, how far God has already brought you, being grateful for that. Because when you were back there, bruh, it was no joke. This is about your life, right? Just keeping the blessing alive. Gratitude is so significant. And honestly, it makes it even more fun. It makes it more fun when you are appreciative. Like, dang, hold on now. Do you see where I'm at? Hold on, do you see what I get to eat? And just being hype about it. Like, dang, this is a blessing. Like, this is no small thing. Just because it's in front of me, this is no small thing. And sometimes because sometimes it's easy to take stuff for granted. Hold on, let me try to adjust this because of the lighting. Let me try to bring it forward. Hold on. Is that better? Or did I need it further back? Is that better? I think, yeah, because now the lighting is there. Yeah. Can you see the Nike? You gotta see the Nike. You gotta see the Nike. Okay, what was I saying? Oh yeah, like hyping it up. Oh yeah, one way for me, it makes it real easy to be grateful and not take stuff for granted. See, the lighting is doing its thing. You know what, God, thank you for your light. Thank you for blessing me with this sunlight, because it really is blessing me. Come on now, I don't need a ring light. God, you've blessed me with natural light. Um, oh yeah, real easy way for me to be grateful is like think about the times when you didn't have it, or think about what if it wasn't so. Because what was it? 3 weeks ago, I wasn't doing this. I wasn't doing this. I was just eating potato wedges. I wasn't doing this. I wasn't. I don't even know what this sauce is, but I know it's gonna bless me. You know what I'm saying? Coconut rice. I've never had that in my life. The fact that I get to try something new. I get to. Even just the fact that I get to pray to God wherever I'm at, whenever, right? Like God is always here. It did not have to be this way. God could have been a dictator because he's God. He could have done anything. But God is love. I get access to God 24/7. So I have like, checkpoints, like if you're going on a jog or a marathon or something like that, how you have checkpoints of like when you get hit, or in a video game, checkpoints, right? Here, this what's up. Here, this what's up. Here, this what's up. So I have points in my day where I'm like, it's not negotiable. I pray when I wake up. What's the other one? I listen to sermons in the shower. When I get out the shower, I pray. What's another one? Before I eat, I pray. So that's 3 times a day. What's another one? If anything happens in the middle of the day that I'm just grateful for, I pause, I pray. Look at that bird free falling. What's another one? Yeah, before I go to sleep, I pray. These are points that's like non-negotiable. You gotta pray. I get to do that. I get to talk to God whenever, right? Anyways, but yeah, it just keeps it alive. It keeps the blessing alive. Like, yo, this is actually dope. This is actually really cool, and I'm actually really grateful for it. Hold on. Just trying to fix the lighting. Wrong way. Just like we were saying in the very beginning, just do it. Just try it. Just start walking. Just start walking. Just like Eric Bellinger was saying, just start walking. And if it's the wrong way, at least now you know, and you can fix it and go the right way. Yeah. It keeps the hype of the blessing alive. And that's important. If you're going to go the distance, if you're going to go like for time, you got to keep it alive. You know, because these physical things, the inanimate objects, they're just stuff. They're just stuff. They really are the value that you add to it, right? And so if you start devaluing it, come on now, if you start devaluing it just because you're exposed to it for a long period of time, what's the point of it? It's just like, you're nice to look at, cool, but like, and then what? You know what I'm saying? But if every day you're waking up and be like, this chair is kind of cool, this massage chair is kind of cool, like the house I grew up in, right? We just had a trampoline. If it broke down, we got another trampoline. We had a massage chair, and it was, nobody used that massage chair. That's not a regular just, oh yeah, you just have, nobody valued that massage chair as it, like, it actually matters. You can use that at any point in time. Like 1 a.m. you can be getting a massage, but no one valued it like that. So it got underused when it actually does have a lot of value. The trampoline, what? See, like as a kid, that was so like, what? There's a trampoline. But like I also noticed that the adults never stepped on there. And I'd be like, come on, like let's go. That's a trampoline. You can jump on that. You don't have to go to a gym. You don't have to, nothing. It's right there. That's fun right there. Once you step on it, that's automatic fun right there. Like, but the adults never wanted to go on it, right? Anyways, that's all I want to say about that. Gratitude will literally bless you by keeping the value of the blessing alive, right? The state of appreciation makes it worth it. it makes it worth it. Because otherwise, it's just like, you know, like we've reached it. All right, it's here. Now what? You know what I'm saying? You'll always be wanting something that you don't have. But yeah, gratitude keeps the value of it. It makes it worth it. It makes it worth it. So there's one more. So the first one is it being in God's will. Like whatever you're doing, wherever you're at, your purpose, doing it with purpose. And the second one is gratitude. And the third one that I'm realizing is love in the environment. How significant that is, like to have love in the environment, right? Like, just like how we started off saying, Eric Bellinger said, just do something. Just do it. Just go. If it's not the right one, cool. Now you know which one the right one is. I'm realizing I'm here right now, right? I'm in the space. I'm around the type of people that occupy this type of space. And I'm realizing that while it's beautiful and it's nice and it's cool to wake up here, I value love so much. I value love beyond any physical thing could satisfy. This is great and everything, but I require there to be love. And see, I was listening to something about spiritual warfare about 2 days ago, and I'm still thinking about this. She was talking about how you don't have anxiety, but the spirit of anxiety is attacking you. So I'm still thinking about that, and she said you just got to rebuke it. So I'm still pondering on that. I was about to say that I have anxiety. I struggle with anxiety, right? So sometimes I be so in my head. How we gonna do this? Do we do like that? Or do we do? You know what? This gonna have to work. This gonna have to work. Is it good? Okay. But I be so in my head sometimes that like it's not so easy for me to give myself what I need. Like I just need someone to just make me laugh, or just someone else's positive perspective that isn't in a constant state of I'm running, but someone to just be like, oh, you don't have to be running right now. Just that reassurance. Like someone with anxiety, that means a lot. Reassurance means a lot. So anyways, I value love so much. Love being in the place. Like it's just got to be full with love. It's just got to be full with love. And that is not quantified by the amount of people, but it's just love gotta be there, right? Which means I need to get closer to God. Like, I'll be honest, the first, 3-4 days that I was here, I was not as close to God as I needed to be. But as time kept going, I recognized that. And then we started actively being like, hold on now, sis. We got to get closer to God. Now that we're here, we got to get closer to God. But yeah, even love of self, stuff like that. Love just needs to be here. And now I'm realizing that. Because now I'm here. And I'm like, so what's missing? Love. That makes it even more worth it for me. You feel me? That adds to the dream of it. For me personally, that adds to the dream of it. Yeah, that's what I'm going to say. That's just what I'm realizing and what I've realized so far. And maybe someone else is trying to take their leap of faith or something, and maybe something I've said today has some value and is able to be useful for you. But yeah, that's what I'm realizing so far. Because honestly, even just like the view, right? I don't know if you can see it. I'm kind of in the way. Anyways, but even just like the view, I have to tell myself, hold on, stop for a sec. Just sit on the couch and just stare outside and breathe. Just stop everything. Get off your phone and just look and breathe. Because otherwise, I'll just be walking past it. I got to appreciate that it's here right now in abundance. What is it, 3 a.m.? I haven't done this, but I'm saying at 3 a.m., I could do that. I could just sit on the couch and just stare out. Because before I was here, I had this type of view as my screensaver. I still do, because it's like this is the direction I'm trying to go in, right? And now it's here, and I'm just doing everything but just appreciating the now. And the other thing I want to say is peace, inner peace, being peace, being love, being light. They matter. And another thing that I'm starting to realize is that God has every season of your life purposed, right? There's a time for everything. God has every season of your life purposed. And in my understanding, and keep in mind, we're not supposed to lean on our own understanding because it's limited. God is infinite. We limited. So check in with God. Like, what is it supposed to be? And I've been praying about that. And yeah, the first couple of days I was definitely struggling. Because, let's try that again. One more time. I was definitely struggling because I felt like I had to be doing the most. But then an intuition came through that was like, what if God hasn't purposed this time for you to do? And what if God just wants you to be? I just graduated. What if God is literally purposing this so that I can have a much needed rest? Because this is the first time in my life I haven't been in school. I haven't needed to do some assignment for some institution. I can just be focused on God. I can just rest. I can watch as many movies as I want. But somehow I'm seeing that as like a negative, like, oh, I have nothing to do but just relax and watch movies. Sis, you better lower your tone and watch these movies, you know? So like, it's honestly, every day has been a whole lot of just like checking myself, like, hold on now, attitude, check it. God loves you. And like, be grateful. Like, and I'm just realizing stuff every single day. But yeah, check in with God. What has he purposed, whatever season you're in right now? What does he purpose that to be? Because I'm literally just coming out of my cocoon season where it was like, it was just me and God, and we're just growing, learning. But it was a whole lot of isolation. And now I feel like God is bringing me out of that cocoon, and it's like, you know, my wings, I think they strong now, and I think God is saying lift off. I think God is saying take off. I think God is saying fly. And everything around me is supporting it too. That's how I know it's God, because he already told me months ago that when it's time to go, like whatever it is, everything around me will be supporting what God is like moving me into. So I think this is now like we're going into my new beginning. We're going into fly, soar. God been taught you all that stuff. Use it. Soar. Right? Because for months, we've been creating, but I didn't have the accounts. I wasn't posting them. I was just recording them and keeping them. Because God hadn't told me to post them yet. It was like, oh, we can sit like this. Okay. Because I was in the cocoon. It wasn't time to tell everybody, the people around me. It wasn't time to tell them like, oh yeah, I make recordings, I make videos, right? I do my best to try to motivate wherever I can. I wasn't telling no one nothing. And one thing about me, I talk, I speak, I use my voice, right? For such a time as this, like, but I had to keep everything on the, you feel me? I had to be obedient. Like, this wasn't the time to be telling everybody everything. It wasn't time to be posting it everywhere. It was time to just learn. And also, all those recordings that I recorded, I don't think they will ever be posted. I think that was literally God training me of like trial and error. I think that was God training me for such a time as this. So God has purposed your season. Get in touch with him. What is he telling you this season is? What is he trying to do in your now? Because I know, and when I heard this, I tried to resist it. I tried to resist it when I first heard it, but it's like, you gotta be present in your today so that you can get to your dream, so you can get to your tomorrow, because God is trying to do something right now. You feel me? You gotta show up for something right now, and what you're going through right now and how everything is, it's on purpose, and it's getting you to your promised land. It's getting you to what God promised you. It's getting you to what he promised you. So tap into your now. What is your word for now? What are you supposed to be doing right now? Right back to what I was saying about it being in God's will and not leaning on our own understanding, because God has a purpose for it. God has a purpose for it. You matter. Like, the gifts he's giving you, they matter beyond just you, right? Yeah, that is what I've come to say. I really hope and pray that this was able to be of value to somebody. And yeah, I pray for your success. I pray that you make it as well. I pray that you make it. I did not eat any of these things, but we said what we needed to say. Okay, now I guess we can eat. Okay, let's eat. It's just I want to get the lighting to be all right. Is that all right? I think that's okay. I can't really say okay, oversaturation. I think that's all right. Is it? I think so. Let's just try a little bit of everything and then we'll dip. Okay. Okay, coconut rice. I rock with you. I rock with you. Are these sesame seeds? The black seeds, are they sesame? I don't know. I rock with you though. You do your thing. You do your thing. It's interesting because recently I've been eating things that have coconut in it, and I don't really be having coconut. I don't really do coconut, especially not in chocolate. I have a bias. Coconut and chocolate, I don't know. Oh. That tastes like stew. It smells like stew. Like spicy stew. I think I'm supposed to use this for the wings, but I'm gonna use it for the rice. Because I didn't get stew for the rice. Oh my goodness. Yup. Okay, I should probably taste it, huh? Wow. The word that comes to mind is pleasant. That is so pleasant. That's so cute. And I don't even be using the word pleasant, but that's so pleasant. Okay, we got the chicken. It's supposed to be suya. You see it? You know what? I appreciate it. It does what it needs to do. Yep. You know what? It does what it needs to do. Not mad at it. It does its thing. It does its thing. I'm eating this onion. It's just a vibe. Yep. Ooh, come on. Come on. What? Nah. Don't hype me up. Hype me up. But don't hype me up. Hype me up. That's really good. The onion tasted. The onion takes it to another level. Do you know what? Yesterday, do you know what I found out yesterday? I found out Ish, I forgot his name, but he is a rapper and he talks about God. And I've been trying to like look for hype music, like NSG. Who else is hype music? Just stuff like that. Like grime music is like hype music, right? Or like Drake and Rick Ross, hype music. Drake and Meek Mill. What was that? Meek Mill? Going On. I think that's a song. Or Going Bad. Whatever that song is. Hype music, right? So I've been looking for that. But like that talks about God. Let's get hype about God. And do you know what I found yesterday? It's called, his name is Toby. And I was just listening to the song Eat. And he just kept repeating his name. But I don't remember it. Toby, you know who I'm talking about. He hype. His music videos are elite. Toby Ungonikwe. I feel like I was close. Considering I just found him yesterday and I don't really know. And his song is Eat and I'm eating. Anyways. But yeah. Nah, his song was hyping me up. All of them. They were hyping me up. Because like the song will start off good and I'm like, oh, okay, I like this. And then the beat will like switch up. The flow will switch up and it's like da 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 da. And I had to put my phone down. I was just like, you know when you almost get mad at the song because it's like, who told you can hype me up like this? Like, who told you can hype me up like this? I was just like, come on now. Come on now. I didn't know I was getting blessed with such amazing music right now. But yeah. Found him yesterday. I knew of him, like I've seen his name before and I've seen little clips of his songs on TikTok, but I've never like listened to him. Like actually giving it a shot and just listen. The lyrics are elite. Nah, like, come on. I could cry, y'all. Okay. This is 40 minutes. Let me eat my food and let y'all go because, man, let me let y'all go. Thank you if you've watched this far, though. For real, like, I appreciate you. It's felt like 10 minutes, but somehow it's 40. What's that about? See? And they're consistent. It tastes just as good as last time. Give me some chicken. Let's head out. Give me a little 1-2-1-2. And we'll dip. There you go. I dropped a little piece. Don't worry about that. Just like Miss Tabitha Brown says, she be like, and that's my business. And it is. Ooh, it smells really good. No, like this almost smells like perfume. What's going on? Why does it smell so good? Why does it smell like perfume? Not perfume, but like food perfume. I don't know. It does have some like leaves on it. Maybe it's the leaves. I don't know, but it smells good. It smells wholesome, like someone cares. And that's it, that's all. That's what's up. I mean, let's keep the vibe, right? Let's keep the vibe. Yes, good enough. Let's keep the Nike, right? Gotta see the Nike. Anyways, that is it, that is all. Thank you for watching. I really do hope and pray that this was able to be like useful and a blessing to somebody. Just what I'm realizing, the revelations that I'm getting, I'm gonna share it. Don't know where we go from here, but it's a journey and I'm just grateful for it. But yeah, that's what I'm learning. That's it, that's all. Yup, that's it. All right, should we do the outro in the sun? No. Anyways, be the love you want to see in this world. Please take care of yourself. Be gentle on you. Let me just give a little quick reminder. The enemy wants you stressed out, worried, not living your true and real and authentic life. God wants you to enjoy yourself. God wants you to have more life and more life abundantly. God wants you smiling. God wants you to be loved and to be loved. God wants you to enjoy. God wants you happy. Choose accordingly and move accordingly. You are free. He who the Son sets free is free indeed. All right, you are free. Young royalties or grown royalties, you have spent way too much of your life being insecure. The enemy is trying to convince you that something is wrong with you when nothing is wrong with you. You are free. You are free. You do not have to live your life hiding because of the perceptions of people who don't even love you for real. You are perfect exactly as you are. God created you perfectly. Please do not stop living your life out of fear of what other people are going to think. You got to live your life. This life is here and it's here right now. Oh my goodness. For real, you got to live your life. Please live your life. You spent too much of your life hiding and thinking that something is wrong with your body or your hair or just you. And there is nothing wrong with you. So please try to love yourself or even just start the journey because you deserve to be free as well. You see how other people are just out there carefree, rah, doing the most. You deserve to live your life freely as well because your life matters as well. You are important as well. You spent too long being insecure. I hope today is the day you choose freedom and choose to love yourself above all of the others. above the things this world tries to lie to you and tell you is how it needs to be. You can decide what it needs to be for yourself. You live your life. You live freely. Anyone who does not like it, that sounds like a personal problem between them and themselves. If somebody is clowning on you or trying to make you feel bad about what your hair looks like or anything like that, that's kind of weird. Don't we think that's a little bit weird? If you're concerned about somebody's hair being done, then you get your hair done. That has nothing to do with me. If you need someone's hair done, do your hair. Why are you concerned about my hair? Because I was thinking about that earlier. I was like, do people think my hair looks unprofessional? Because sis, my hair is done. To me, this is done. And I'm just like, some people might really look at my hair being done and be like, nah, it's not done because the edges. Excuse me, my edges, they are alive. They are thriving. They doing their thing. They minding their business. But that's just one thing that I'm just like, I back this. I see my hair as valid, right? Even though there are other parts that I am insecure about, maybe right now I'm not at a place where I can say that's valid. If anybody talks about it, bruh, I don't care because I back that. That's valid to me. I might not be able to say that about those other insecurities, but this right here, I'm not insecure about that. So I can think about it in the sense of that. If someone had something to say about this, that's a personal problem between you and yourself because this is doing its thing. She vibing. If you got a problem with that, it's a problem between you and yourself. Got nothing to do with me. And another thing, for young royalties, if you feel like it's you or like people personally pick on you, it's not you. It's not you because if you were not at that school, they would be picking on the next person. They have a tendency to gravitate towards that stuff. They were going to bully someone anyway. It just happened to be you. There's nothing wrong with you. You are not the problem. There are systemic problems, babe. Hold on. Greater is he that is in you than he who is in the world. God will win in the end. Love will win in the end. It's not you personally. And I know that's hard to believe that like it's really not you, but I'm telling you it ain't you. It's not you. You're not the problem. You out here just trying to survive. It is not you. All right? So please try to love on you. Give yourself a break. You're doing the best you can. You are doing the best you can. I love you. I pray you love on you. And yeah, that's kind of it. That's kind of all. 48 minutes, bruh. This is going to have to be part 1, part 2, part 3 because 48 minutes. Anyways, I'm going to head out. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for eating with me. Okay, let me head out now. Be the love you want to see in this world. Thank you for watching. Peace.